Guys and girls, it's Know It time!
Alright guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you about shapes. Shapes. More importantly, I'm going to be teaching you about area. And give me 1 second. Shapes and, sorry, we're working with the area and perimeter. Perimeter. Okay. So that's what we're going to work on. Area and perimeter. Now, every day I'm going to be focusing on a different shape. The first shape I'm going to be focused on today is a shape that a lot of you will be able to work with. But before we start, guys and gals, it's Know It time. Oh, question. Oh, what is it? I'll take a look in a second. And your traditional drawing. That's what you had last time. Here is your line for this week. 2. Okay. Shapes. I'm going to start with the first shape that a lot of you will have trouble drawing. This is a circle. Okay. I want you to draw a circle. Back in elementary school, your teacher probably taught you the formula. I'm not sure if they did or not. But when you work with circle, there's a few key things you need to know. Put a dot right smack in the middle. We're going to learn some terminology. I'm going to have a line from any edge you want to the center of the circle. Back in grade 5, your teacher probably taught you the name of this line. Preet. You don't remember? How many of you played a game called Wheel of Fortune before? How many of you know what Wheel of Fortune is? Here's Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be the first letter starts with an R. Oh, now we know. Radius is correct. So back in the days, this is called the radius. Okay. Here's another thing. This now goes with English. What is the plural of radius? Let's see who is good in English.
Radii.
Sorry?
Radii.
It's correct, radii. The plural of radius is actually radii. So radius, I'm going to write down a few definitions. The line from the center to the edge of the circle. To the edge of the circle. It's the line from the center to the edge. Draw another circle for me, please. Okay. Some of you may have trouble drawing circle, but there's actually, if you're really good at drawing circles, there's actually a circle drawing competition. Happens every year in Vegas, kid you not. And basically you're given one piece of chalk on the board. See if you can draw the best perfect circle every single time. And there's this guy, he enters this tournament and he actually wins it. And he was a teacher. Did I show you this video yet? No? I'm going to show you this video in a second. And you're going to be amazed at his skill of drawing a perfect circle every single time. Okay. So guys, now before I start with the video, I'm going to do one more thing next. Put a dot right in the center. I'm going to have a line that goes from one edge straight through the center and cuts through the other edge. It looks like a Pokeball. Your task is to tell me what is the name of this line. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Steven, take a guess. Do you know? Maybe this will help you. It starts with a D. Jordan. Diameter is correct. Diameter. Okay. Diameter. Diameter, I'm going to write a few things down. is basically twice the radius. Put a star beside this. A lot of people don't see that. But more importantly, diameter goes from one side of circle to the other side. The other side. That's what diameter is. It goes from one side to the other side, and it cuts right through the center. Guys, gals, we're going to take a little short break, and you're going to try this. My radius is 5 cm. Your job is to tell me what my diameter is. I got to pause it. Alright, here we go. Navneet, radius is 5. What's the diameter? 10. Because diameter is twice the radius. That's all this is. You got to figure out. I'm going to give you 4 questions. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to help you out. D equals to 17 cm. Find R. R equals to 20 cm. Find D. D equals to 30 cm. Find R. Guys, gals, you're going to practice converting left and right, left and right. I'm going to pause it. And for the first one, diameter is 17. What's your radius, Rachel? 8.5 is correct. The reason why, if my diameter is twice the radius, I just divide this by 2. Keep it simple. Devin, next one. Radius is 20. What's your diameter? 40. Taylor, if your diameter is 30, what's your radius? 15 is correct. So guys and gals, if you can do this, the next part of this stuff will be easy. But before I do the next part, I'm going to show you. Now, I'm going to teach you, because we're learning about area and perimeter. Let's draw another circle. Try to draw a perfect circle as best as you can. There's my best as perfect circle as I can. Now, I'm going to start with something called the distance around a circle. So let's just highlight. If you have a different color pen, use it. If you have a highlighter, use it. So I'm going to highlight. Notice I'm using the distance around a circle. This is distance around a circle. Normally, we call that perimeter of a circle. But in circle terms, there is a more mathematical term instead of perimeter. It starts with the letter C. Circumference. Circumference of a circle is correct. Next $1 million question. Hands up if you can tell me what the formula is for the circumference of a circle.
Pi times the radius?
Pi times radius is close. Not pi times radius. You're pretty close, but you're giving me the wrong formula. That's called the area of circle. Diameter times pi is correct. So here's the formula. I'm going to write down C equals to, and I've been keeping hearing the word pi. Pi is the actual number that you probably learned in grade 4. It goes on infinitely. It never ends. Tyrell, what is the number for pi? Nope, not infinity. Liam, what is that magic number? Everyone uses the word pi, but there has to be a number for pi. 999. Nope. Joey, what's the number? Not 0. Kieran, what's the number? Nope. Jordan. Taylor. 3.14 is pi. That's the actual magic number. Instead of writing 3.14, mathematicians use the symbol pi. Now, in reality, this pi goes on forever. Last semester, I had a student memorize pi up to 12 decimal places. Okay? 12. If you have a calculator right now, I'm going to grab your calculator out. Look for a pi button. Is it a, sorry, question. There's a calculation for that, but I won't have time to go over the calculation for that because it takes a lot of time. And what it is, so look for a pi button. See if you can find a pi button on your calculator somewhere. Here is my pi button. That's the symbol for pi. If I hit enter, there is a full number up to here. And there's this, now you're going to ask Mr. No, why do we need to memorize pi? Who's seen the show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire before? There's a question about this. It was worth $50,000. I want to see if any one of you would get this correct. It asks you, kid you not, true story, what, without using your calculator, put it down, you don't need to look at it. What is the 8th decimal place of pi? And that was actually one of the questions on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Okay. What is the 8th decimal place of pi? Everyone can know that pi is 3.14, but not a lot of people can tell me the next few digits after that. Okay. Now, 3.14 times, we're going to say d is correct, times your diameter. If your diameter, so I'm going to give you a question right now. Put a dot right smack in the middle. Draw a line right through. And I just want you to have some practice with it. 4 cm. There's my diameter. Tell me what c is equal to. What is the circumference of that shape going to be? So nothing too bad. Keep it simple. So grab your calculator and let's do the math behind this. So you want 3.14 times 4. And your answer is 12.56. And make sure you have the right units, please. That's cm. Okay. I'm going to give you 3 circles. You're going to work on this. 1, 2, 3. Hi. And what does your calculator say? Okay, I'll take a look at it in 1 second. But for now, Karen, copy this down. This here is going to be 10 cm. This here is going to be 5 cm. This here, 2 cm. Your job is to find the circumference of each one of them. Guys, gals, I'm going to pause it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's Sufyan? What do you have for the first circle, Sufyan? 3.14 times 10 is correct. So what do you get? 31.4 units cm. Guys, gals, voila. No tricks to it. Furby, second one. 3.14 times, sorry? Oh, actually you're doing this one. Yeah, okay, that's fine. This one is 3.14 times 4 is correct. Why did you use 4? Notice some of you use 2 cm. This is not your diameter, this is radius. If this is radius, you gotta multiply your radius by 2. And what would you, and you also get 12.56. Okay. Aldrin, what do you get for the last one? 3.14 times? Sorry? 10 is correct. Which gives you 31.4 cm. That's all there is to it. Know when to multiply by 2, when not to multiply by 2. Next one. Area of a circle. Oh, by the way, you have to memorize these formulas on your own, because in grade 9 and forward, there's no formula sheets. Area of a circle. What if I give you this? Now before I start, area is the amount of space something occupies. Okay, that's what area is. It's the amount of space something occupies. So if I draw a circle, instead of shading around it, we're going to shade inside now, guys. Just do light shading inside. Okay, keep it simple. Okay, this is called area. Area, here's the formula, equals to pi. One of you mentioned the formula for area of circle before, but you didn't realize it. Harneet, what was it? Pi times r, or I'm just going to say pi r squared. So pi r squared. This r squared means pi times r times r. Tomorrow on the exam, you got to know the two formulas. One of them is circumference. One of them is area. Taylor, pop quiz. What's the formula for area of a circle? Without looking. Nope, without looking. Pi r squared. Say it once and you never forget again, seriously. So it's pi r squared. Naresh, what's the formula for circumference of a circle? No, that's area. Who haven't asked today yet? Rajan, what's the formula for circumference of a circle? Pi times diameter. Liam, what's the formula for area of circle?
Squared r.
Nope.
Pi times r.
Pi r squared. You guys say it. Pi r squared. Say it once, you never forget it. If you don't say it, you forget it. Simple as that. Nihal, you're up. What's the formula for circumference of circle? So let's write this. So circumference, C, equals to pi d. Sorry, C equals to pi d. Or, a lot of you say, Mr. Snow, if you're given r, you say 2 pi r. Area, A, equals to pi r squared. Now, pi r squared means pi times r times r. I'm going to pause it. We're going to practice this together with area. Because you did circumference already. Now let's work with area. Draw a dot right in the center. Line right to the edge. We're going to use 4 cm again. But notice my 4 cm. It only goes halfway. I'm going to ask you to find A. Stands for area. And be careful, I'm looking for the right units this time too. Okay. So right off the bat, I see area. Amrit, you're up. What's the formula for area? Pi r squared. So we're going to sub in slowly. 3.14. Now some of you say, Mr. Snow, I don't have a square button on my calculator. Good thing, because we don't need one. Pikachu, what's your radius going to be? 4. So we go, instead of doing square, what you can do is go times 4 again. That's what r squared means. R squared means times by itself. So grab your calculator, let's do this. 3.14 times 4 times 4. 50.24. Charlene, here comes the tough one. What is the unit going to be? cm squared. You don't forget, when you work with area, my unit is automatically squared now. Guys and gals, I'm going to give you a super note question for today. Good luck. Earn these cards. To get this correct, I want both answers have to be correct. If one of the answers is wrong, you're wrong. If the units is wrong, you're wrong. I want flawless. I'm going to be walking around soon. Good luck. It has to be flawless with the correct units, and both answers has to be correct. I have a circle. Okay. Here's the dot right here. Line goes right through. This is going to be 11 cm. From one end to the other is 11 cm. I'm going to ask you for a few things. 1, find the circumference. Easy. 2, find the area. I'm going to be looking for both answers has to be correct, and your units has to be. First thing, I'm going to start with circumference. And who haven't I picked on today yet? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I asked everyone today. Gurjot, that's the one I didn't ask yet. Gurjot, what's the formula for circumference? Pi d, which is 3.14 times 11. And what's your answer, Gurjot? 34.5 cm is correct. Okay. Again, nothing too bad. Here comes the hard one. Here's a lot of people where a lot of people are making mistakes. Marissa, what's the formula for area of a circle? Formula. Pi r squared is correct. Now, this one is tricky. In this, what's wrong with this question, Pikachu? Why is it tricky? Some of you are using 11. 11 cannot be used because that's the diameter. I've taught you how to go from diameter. If my diameter is 11, Pikachu, what's your radius? How did you get that number? 11 divided by 2 gets you your radius. Remember that. From there, go ahead, punch in your calculator. 3.14 times 5 squared. Sorry, 5.5 squared. And if you did this correct, you get a nice number. Very nice. Okay. It's going to be 30, Fatima, what is it? 94.985 units cm squared. Guys, gals, that's how you do it. I'm going to give you 2 more questions, and then I'm going to give you a package for you to practice at home, and we're done for today. Okay? I want you to just practice with this. I'm going to give you from here to here. This will be 7 cm. Circumference and area again. Okay. Have fun. I'm going to pause. Here we go. Circumference. Again, keep it simple. Niha, what is it going to be? You didn't do circumference yet? You didn't. Sufyan, what's circumference? 3.14 times 7. Something is wrong with that. Devin, what's wrong with it? This number is not correct. It's supposed to be 14. Because you got to go pi d, which means you got to multiply the 7 by 2. Okay? Be careful about that stuff. So Devin, what's your answer going to be? 43.96 cm. Guys, voila. Okay, nothing too bad. Keep it simple. Harneet, what's the last one going to be? Pi times 7 squared. And what do you get, Harneet? 153.86 cm squared. Guys and gals, that is called circles. I'm going to give you some homework questions to work on. And once you finish this, you're done for today. So I'm still kind of choked that someone stole your stuff, so I gotta hunt down the teacher that took it. Yeah, then that means I have to make new ones. 1, 2, 3. 3 simple questions. From here to here is going to be 6 cm. For each one of them, I want you to do C and I want you to do A. And of course, I want you to show me the work. Liam, copy this down. Chop, chop. Okay. Second one. I repeat, you got to show work. Without the work, it's wrong, wrong, and more wrong. This one will be 16 cm. I want you to tell me what C is, and you can tell me what A is. We've been working through a lot of this. You should be able to do every single one of them. Finally, the last one. And I'm going to say this is going to be 23 cm. And of course, you got to say this is C and this is A. Show full work for each one of them. Tomorrow, once I find my photocopies, I will give them back to you and you can get some time just work more on this. So guys and gals, this ends our lesson for today. I'm going to pause it, copy this down.